What's up, everybody? I thought I'd do a little video, but I didn't feel like being in the woods. It's cold and wet and rainy day. I thought I might just drive around. How's that sound? Hope it sounds good, because you don't have a choice in the matter. You can turn the video off if you want, but why would you do that? Please don't do that. Anyway, I'm leaving my property now, and I just thought I'd go around and do some back roading, some driving, highway miles, whatever, and talk a little bit today about mountain lions, as I live in an area where there are 3 or 4 that I know of for sure. They live out here with me, so I'm on the food chain. Oh, I really am such a dork at times, you know it? But, yeah, let's get into it. Some mountain lion safety. What to do if you encounter a mountain lion. Well, there are lots of things you can do, all of which take place after the initial heart attack you have when you first run across one. If you're by yourself and you run across a mountain lion, several things you could do. Number one, my personal advice is, if you carry a knife in the woods, which all of us do, is know your knife. Know how easily it is to remove from its sheath. Me personally, I absolutely 100% refuse to wear a dangler sheath. I will not even entertain the idea of wearing one, because I want to be able to draw my knife in a hurry, as fast as possible. Now, I'm not saying you should not wear a dangler. If you're comfortable with it, that's your thing, you know, do your thing, whatever you want. But me, personally, I don't wear it. I wear either a bandolier or a scout style sheath on my right side, and I would draw. I'm gonna turn here, that I can draw with my right hand. Now, the road's kind of muddy. Hope I don't get stuck. I shouldn't get stuck. Momentum is the key. And another thing, if you're wearing a jacket, you can either take your jacket and flare it open to make yourself seem larger than what you actually are, or you could take your jacket off, or coat, whatever it is, take it off and kind of be like a bullfighter, you know, have it out in front of you, ready to use it at any time. You know, which would put a barrier between you and the mountain lion trying to eat your face. Hope the road noise isn't too loud. Can you see okay? Yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can use it like a bullfighter. Uses their cape. Another thing is just remember, bumps. Remember, everything around you at that point will be a weapon. Rocks, sticks, anything you can grab a hold of to deter that mountain lion from chewing on your face. Let's see what else. Could you climb a tree? I wouldn't recommend it. Mountain lions can bound off the ground roughly about 15 to 18, 20 feet. So they could, in theory, they could be in the tree waiting on you by the time you decided to climb it. So that's a no. Could you outrun a mountain lion? No. I certainly can't. Mountain lions can sprint up to 50 miles an hour. That's a lot better than I can do, for sure. I'm going down this way. So if they're close enough, your chances are leaning towards you're going to have to fight it off. So, how do we keep them from getting close enough to chew our face? Well, like I mentioned, you can take your coat, you can open it up. If you're in a group of people, huddle up, get closer together. Make it seem like you're one big, huge object. And from what I've researched and heard, of course, you know, hearsay, grain of salt, but, you know, well, from what I heard, it helps. You get the whole group of people together and start singing a song. Sing your favorite song. Sing it annoyingly. Just be that obnoxious drunk guy at a party who nobody really likes. You know, and see what else could you do. Well, let's talk a little bit about mountain lions. You know, they're roughly 2.5 to 3.5 feet tall at their shoulder. Somewhere between 7 and 9 feet long, I think it was. Maybe 10 feet, 7 to 10 feet. We'll just call it that. From nose to tail. Their tail is roughly 1/3 of their body length, which is kind of impressive, actually. Road's getting a little bumpy. I'd have chosen a bad day to drive down back roads. Nah, it's never a bad day to drive down a back road, right? That was a weird noise coming out of the truck. But yeah, let's see. They can also weigh somewhere between 80 and 180 pounds. So, 180 pounds. That is 20 pounds less than what I weigh. Okay, that's a fairly substantial creature coming at you to try to eat your face. It's like trying to fight off another human being. A human being which has razor sharp claws and teeth that wants to eat you. Where's my notes? Yeah, that's right. I'm reading and driving. Nothing you can do about it. Yeah, like I mentioned, they could sprint up to 50 miles an hour, and in the 50 miles an hour, in that sprint, they bound up to 40 feet at a time, which literally means, let me come to a complete stop here, which literally means that they could cover the road in a bound. Superman. I can jump a road in a single bound. Let's see what else about them. Oh yeah, back to the group thing. Mountain lions, they can't actually see in detail objects, but what they can see, which is some of the priorities of survival, contrast and movement. So, if you're wearing camo, they're going to know that you don't match because of your outline. Unless it's really good camo, which, honestly, I don't believe there is. And because they see in contrast very well, you're more than you're more than likely going to run into them either at dusk or dawn because of the way their eyes are. They need to they see better in those twilighty hours than they do at any other time. Oh God. Made it. I think I'm going to go hit a paved road. These back roads are a lot worse than I remember from my youth. Of course, we had a lot of rain here. I think we even made the national news a couple of weeks ago. The tornadoes struck. But yeah, you're more than likely to run into them in the twilighty hours. And if you're out deer hunting, or if you're just where the deer are, you're more likely to run into a mountain lion because that's their primary source of food. And unlike bears and wolves and other types of predators in the woods, mountain lion exclusively eats meat, which I don't blame it. Meat's freaking awesome. Nice fat juicy steak or some bacon. Oh, bacon. But yeah, they almost exclusively stay with deer. Now they will eat, you know, other things. I'm sure mountain lion isn't averse to scavenging something because it's free digs, man. Why not take it? There's trash on the side of the road. Freaking people piss me off dumping trash. And they wonder why everything's in such a bad state. It's because of freaking people. Alright, no, I digress. Back to mountain lions. Apologies. Mountain lion, you know, they, what else about them? They can't roar. They can't roar like a African lion or like any other species of large cat. But what they can do is purr and make chirping noises. And probably, if you've heard a chirp in the woods, deep woods, it probably wasn't a bird. It might have been a mountain lion. Apologies for the bumpiness there. These roads are way too bad to be driving on. And here I am, driving on them. I can't remember the species of bird, but the mountain lion will imitate it. Almost identical. To where, what is it? Ornithologists, bird watchers, have often confused the two, the species of bird with a mountain lion. I can't remember the name of the bird. If I wasn't an idiot and I was, you know what? I'm not going down this road. It looks bad. So I'm going to stop in the middle of the road and back up. Breaking the law, breaking the law. I can't remember the name of the bird though. It's a little brown bird, almost a warbler maybe. Rock. I'm not even going to attempt it. I will butcher it severely. We'll go this way. Da, 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 da. It's probably worse. Yeah. What else can you do? You run across mountain lions. If you see more than a couple in a group, it's more than likely a mother and her cubs. So we all know what can happen when a mother feels her children are threatened. Wow, I was right. This road looks worse. So I'm going to turn around yet again and take my third option back there. The mud doesn't bother me. It's the bumpiness and trying to make a video. I probably should have stayed on a paved road. Oh well. But yeah, we all know what can happen when a mother feels her children are threatened. Because mountain lions are a solitary creature. They have a range of probably, I think it's around 100 square miles. But that in and of itself is not always true because they wander. They're like I said, their primary source of food are deer and animals of the like. So they go where the deer go. I mean, that's just all there is to it. Let's see, we'll get a little. Where's my notes? There they are. Get a little scientific on you here for a minute. Their species name, their scientific name is Puma concolor, which just means animal of one color, basically. Back in the day, their range used to be from pretty much South America all the way up here. Hey, look, there's a little dog. Don't run out in front of me. Christ on a cracker, dog. I hope he moved. Yeah, he's over there on the side. God, that's what you get when you're out in the country. People just let their dogs go. Well, actually, they don't let them go. They just go. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, they follow their food. And these dogs are still running with me. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, wherever the deer go, that's where the mountain lion's going to be. Anybody bored and tired of watching this video yet? I just thought it'd be different, you know, something interesting. But yeah, we'll go back to defense. like I said, you know, you carry your knife, get a rock, a stick, ye old faithful whoop-ass stick, whack them in the head when they're trying to eat your face. But the number one deterrent, which I'm pretty sure anybody will tell you, is if you see them, try to make yourself look bigger, make a lot of noise, be obnoxious and annoying. Like I said, be that drunk guy at a party nobody likes. That's weird. There's a gate and somebody had put logs in it, like to hold the gate up or something. Very odd. Of course. Text message right in the middle of my video. Now see, I opted to make a driving video so I could cut down on annoying sounds from the outside world, because you know as well as I do, as soon as you turn the camera on to make a YouTube video, boom, noise. Oh well. I'm gonna leave it in. But yeah, just be loud, obnoxious, annoying. Try to make yourself look bigger. Let's see. Anything else? Did I cover everything? I imagine the main thing is just be mindful in the woods that one could be near you. I mean, just because you don't see them doesn't necessarily mean they don't see you. I mean, there could be one right there in the woods, right there. There could be one, running off the road. There could be one over there. There could be one over there, right there, or in that tree. They could be anywhere, and you don't know. It's like when they walk, their muscular structure and the way their tendons operate, it makes their rear foot fall in their front foot track. The reason that is that if they're stalking and they step foot on something that might make a noise, they can correct it, and their back foot will automatically, instinctively know not to step there. It's actually a pretty cool thing. I highly recommend it. Check it out. Is that a paved road? Yeah, it's a paved road. I don't know where I'm at. Oh my God, traffic! Ah! But yeah, the major recommendation I can give you is, I wonder how deep that water is. Not bad. My number one recommendation is to get with your local wildlife conservation department and see, they're on a Ford, and see what they recommend. Get with them, get their information on mountain lions and things in your area, and go from there. I mean, just don't take my word on anything. Use it more as a reference and a jumping off point. That way you have a better understanding than just being a total noob in the woods, so to speak. Anything else? Did I cover everything in my notes? Oh, no, I'm getting my... Hey, that was a cop. Stupid cop. I think I covered everything. Especially the part where they're gonna eat your face. Last thing on defense is, if they get on you, cover up like a boxer. Alright, you know how a boxer puts his hands and arms up in front of his face? Cover up like that. Because I say it because I'm trying to be funny, but it's the truth. They will try to eat your face. They will go for your face or your neck. Like most predatory cats, they will try to go on your neck and suffocate you. So be mindful of that if you ever come across one in the wild, or, whoa, camera's falling, or come across one in the zoo that's escaped, for that matter. But yeah, cover up your face and neck, because they'll go for the throat and try to get that suffocating bite on you, and then they will drag you off in the wild and eat your face. Hallett, Oklahoma. Ooh, big town. But yeah, just be mindful, and like I said, go to your local wildlife conservation department, local game wardens, and see what the population is like in your area and things of that nature to get a better idea rather than just listening to me, some idiot on YouTube. But hey, coming into my hometown. Yeah, that's right. This is it, man. Post office and a store with a Pepsi delivery. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I'm pretty sure you're getting tired of listening to me ramble for 20 minutes. What is it? 20 minutes, 58, 59, 21 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to cut this off here and, just use it as a jumping off point if it's something you're concerned about. And go from there. Do your research. Things of that nature. Of course, with anything, if you want a good idea, go to a reputable place. Somebody with experience who deals with it every day. This has been Randy with CMT Outdoors. Be careful out there. Make sure you don't get your face ate. Later, everybody.